going on, everyone? This is Sarge. I'm going to be talking about the new server R31 patch that's coming out tomorrow on Thursday, September the 20th. And this is in regards to the Armored Kill patch for the Battlefield 3 franchise that was just released on the 11th. And I don't know exactly if it's going out to all platforms, but from what it appears to be by the announcement, I think it is. So we should all expect to see this patch roll into its in full effect tomorrow, September the 20th. Now, what are they fixing? There's a couple bug fixes they're making to the game. One of the major ones that they're making a fix to was squad leaders not being chosen when you join a squad. And so that didn't affect so much the core game or normal in Battlefield 3, but if you're someone who prefers hardcore, that affected you because you can only, in hardcore, you can only spawn in your squad leader. Which traditionally Battlefield, that's how it was. You could only spawn in your squad leader. So if you didn't have one when you were in a squad due to the bug, then you couldn't spawn on them. You had to spawn back at base. And so they're fixing that. That's one of the big fixes. Some of the smaller ones was the MK1A3 is going to have, or they're adding the flechette rounds to that in Gunmaster for premium players. If you're non-premium though, you already had him, so I don't think you have to worry about that. It was just premium players who were getting that bug. There was also a bug on Squad Rush, Sharky Peninsula, where people would be spawning out of combat if they were spawning in before the first time combat was destroyed. That's a minor one. But the big changes they're making is primarily towards the gunship that was just added for Armored Kill. I know some of you guys have pros and cons with it. That what they're doing with the gunship personally is they're making it a little easier to survive, and so by doing that they're reducing the damage that some of the vehicles have on the gunship. The AA cannon is going to have its damage reduced by 30%, and then the jet cannon will have its damage reduced by 50%. So it should give the gunship a little more survivability when it's out there on the battlefield. So I don't know if that's pro or con, because I know some people thought the gunship was balanced. I myself thought it was balanced. So the fact that you could take it out easily just makes it so that people can't hoard the gunship so long, because of the fact that it's a dominant vehicle in the right hands, I believe. But some people have their own other preferences, so that's fine. They're going to make those changes. But one of the big changes they are making is how the gunship is handled in Rush. I know some of you guys are going to be happy about this, but they're increasing the time it takes for the gunship to spawn in the game. So that should give you some more leverage in defending or attacking, using the vehicles that are available within the game and not having to rely so much on the gunship. I know some of you guys were complaining that it was very overpowered, and I believed it too. I think because of the fact that people spawn in one area in Rush, the gunship only has one target to shoot for. So it's not like Conquest where everyone's scattered all over the map. Rush, you're all in one general area, and then once that area is cleared, you're going to spawn in another area. So the gunship always has a focus, and I think the fact that it had such a short respawn time in Rush, it was making the gunship an overall power horse. And so what DICE has done in response to that was increase the time it takes for the gunship to spawn in the game. So we should all be happy about that, and that should make Rush and Armored Kill a little more user-friendly, a little more easier to handle. So you guys can definitely check that out. That should be taking its effect, the patch itself, tomorrow, so expect to see that. Also, I'm going to be working on a JNG review for myself. I know some of you guys have been asking for that, and so I've been getting some gameplay and kind of configuring myself out with the weapon itself. I haven't had too much time to handle with the weapon yet. Even with Close Quarter that just came out previously before Armored Kill, I did not get a chance to try the weapon as much as I wanted to. And so, yeah, you can expect to see that soon. And so stay tuned for more Battlefield videos on my channel. I'll be talking a little bit more about some of the other weapon changes they've made to the with the recent patches that were released prior to me being back online again. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.